the lead. Freen and Becky, a Hollywood breed. The chemistry's electric, no doubt you'll agree. In the spotlight, love for the stars we all need.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my fellow poppers. This is Pop Central 22, popping back on your screen with another one. The first part of episode 16 starts with Anin talking to her father. She tells him how she doesn't want a wedding. She just wants to live quietly next to Lady Pin's side and grow old with her at the Pine Palace. She also says how people will see her and Lady Pin as companions who prefer a solitary life. Overall, that's all that Anin wants, and if her father refuses, then she and Lady Pin will run away together to England. Next, Anin meets up with Lady Pin. Lady Pin asks her how it went with her father. Anin tells her that she told her father everything and now it is up to him to decide. Next, Anin's older brother goes to talk to their father, but their father tells him if it is about Anin, he does not want to talk about it. Next, Anin meets up with her mother, two brothers, and his older brother's wife for dinner, but notices her father's not there. She asks her mother where her father is, and her mother tells her that he is in his room and he still has not come out. Next, Anin is sitting down on the staircase, and her mother asks her what she is going to do if her father does not approve her relationship with Lady Pin. Anin tells her that she will leave the palace and move to England with Lady Pin. Anin's mother then asks her if she is aware of the consequences if she does that. Anin's mother also tells her that living in England will not be as easy and comfortable as living in the palace. Anin's mother then asks her how she will survive. Anin tells her mother that she is aware of the consequences. She also tells her mother that Lady Pin and her will find a job and build a family in England. She then tells her mother to not worry, and her mother tells Anin how can she not worry? She's her mother after all. But if that's what will make her happy, she will not stop Anin and that she will always be there for her. Next, Anin's aunt wants to apologize to Lady Pin. Lady Pin asks her what she needs to apologize for. Her aunt tells her she wants to apologize for forcing a marriage upon her. Lady Pin tells her that she understands that she loves her more than anyone, and everything that she did was because she wished her to have the best in life. She also tells her she never felt mad or angry towards her. Lady Pin's aunt tells her that her well-wish almost destroyed the rest of her life. Lady Pin tells her without her, there would never be her today. Next, Anin's mother gives her aunt some fancy jewelry to give to Lady Pin and also gives her a box of jewelry for her. Next, Anin tells her aunt that she's going to move to England with Lady Pin, but she wants her permission to do so. Anin's aunt asks her what her father thinks about all this. Anin tells her that she told her father that she will not get married and that her only wish was to spend the rest of her life with Lady Pin, the woman she has always been in love with. Anin also tells her that her father still has not said anything yet, so she thinks her and Lady Pin moving to England is the only way she can be with Lady Pin. Anin's aunt tells her she now understands why her mother gave her all that jewelry. Anin was surprised that her mother did that. Anin's aunt tells her Per her request, she needs time to think about it. She also tells Anin how her father's probably not happy with her decision and that she should try talking to her father again. The second part starts with Lady Pin looking at the jewelry that Anin's mom gave her aunt to give her. Lady Pin's aunt does not want her to live far away from her, but if that will make her happy, she will not stop her. Next, Anin asks her older brother what she should do. She tells him how she doesn't want to leave the palace, but because of the situation, she has to. It is the only way. Her brother tells her that one day their father will understand and that he will try to go and talk to him again. Lady Pin is listening in without them knowing. Next, Lady Pin takes some food to Anin's father right away. Anin's father asks Lady Pin if she is there to talk about Anin. Lady Pin tells him yes. She tells him how she wants to apologize for causing such displeasure and irritation. She also tells him that she knows that she is just a commoner, but she and Anin truly love each other. She tells him how she doesn't want his decision to create more scars in Anin's heart. Anin's father gets so mad and asks Lady Pin if she is saying that it is his fault. Lady Pin tells him that she's begging for his mercy and to please not forbid them from loving each other. Her and Anin's only wish is to stay by each other's side and to take care of each other and to grow old together as companions. She also promises him that her and Anin will not do anything to tarnish his name and reputation. She asks him if she can please give them his approval. Anin's father gets more mad. He tells Lady Pin not only is she saying it is his fault, but still has the audacity to ask for his approval. Lady Pin then tells him if he has to punish her, that she will accept it. He says that she's the one that gave him the okay to punish her. He also tells her that he will not lose Anin to anybody and that she needs to stay here with him. Next, after Lady Pin finished talking to Anin's father, Lady Pin and Anin run up to each other and hug. Next, Anin's mother asks Anin's father what is he going to do. He tells her that if Lady Pin is a problem, then he's going to take care of the problem. Next, Lady Pin is taken away by two men into a car. Lady Pin's aunt, Prick, and Annie's other servant, Pie, try to stop them from taking Lady Pin away. Lady Pin tries to escape, but then one of the men puts a blindfold on her. Next, Lady Pin's blindfold is removed. She sees pictures of her and Anin everywhere along with candles lit up. She also sees the pink bunny and the letters that they wrote to each other. Lady Pin turns around and sees Anin standing in front of her smiling. Lady Pin asks Anin what's going on and why is she there. Anin tells her because this is our home. Lady Pin asks her what does she mean. There's a flashback of Anin going to talk to her father again. Anin's father asks her what if she meets a guy later on. Anin tells him that she has been in love with Lady Pin since she was 14 years old and that she will only love her for the rest of her life. Anin's father asks her if she's aware that their kind of relationship is against their morals and traditions. He also asked her if she was aware of the consequences of this choice. Anin tells him yes, she's aware. She also tells him that type of relationship might not be acceptable in their society today, but it will be in the future. She truly believes that this kind of love will be accepted widely. Most importantly, a marriage shall be acceptable both socially and legally, regardless of our gender. Just like the love I have for Lady Pin, I have never considered anything else but her heart, and even now, the love I have for her has never changed. No matter what hardship I might face in the future, I will not be afraid, for I am surrounded by the people who love me dearly, like you, Mother, both of my brothers, and Lady Pin. That is all I ever need in my life. There's a flashback of Anin's older brother talking to their father. Anin's father mentions how there was no guy worthy of Anin. Anin's brother tells him that he doesn't want his only sister to have an arranged marriage like him, and now he is not with the woman that he truly loves. He wants his sister to be happy and be with the one she actually loves. Overall, he doesn't want her to suffer the same fate that he did. There's another flashback to when Anin's parents are talking. Anin's father basically tells Anin's mother that he approves of Anin being with Lady Pin. Anin's mother asks him what changed his mind. He tells her that Anin, her old, came marching in to try to persuade him, that he was afraid that if he didn't approve, then everyone in the palace might also come and try to persuade him. Next, there's a flashback of Anin's family giving Anin's aunt gifts as a proper proposal. Anin's aunt asks Anin's father what made him change his mind. He told her that as long as Anin stays whatever she wishes for, he is more than willing to give it to her. Overall, Anin's aunt gave Anin permission to be with Lady Pin, but there was one more thing Anin's aunt told Anin: to please take care of Lady Pin better than how she had taken care of her. Anin promised her aunt that she will always take care of Lady Pin for as long as she's breathing. Next, we're back in the present. Anin tells Lady Pin her being taken away was all part of the plan/surprise. She also tells her how her aunt and two servants knew all along. Anin shows Lady Pin their bedroom. I'm not going to go into detail, but they had an intimate moment, and let's just say it was kind of intense in a good way. Anin's family has a party. Anin opens up Lady Pin's gift, and it is a ring. A ring that Lady Pin told Anin she was going to get her when she was able to afford a ring worthy. Anin's family cheers for Lady Pin to put the ring on Anin's finger. Lady Pin puts the ring on Anin's finger. Anin's aunt comes out with a cake that has two toy figures on it that's supposed to represent Anin and Lady Pin. Anin and Lady Pin cut the cake together. 5 years pass. Lady Pin is writing in her journal. She mentions how the wife of Anin's older brother was 3 months pregnant. She also mentions how Anin's brother wanted a daughter. Another 5 years pass. Lady Pin talks about how Anin's older brother's wife's daughter looks exactly like Anin. Her name is also very similar to Anin's. They named her, hopefully I pronounced this right, Aileen Rada? Aileen for short. Lady Pin also talks about how her aunt is still very busy around the palace, but less strict. Anin's servants, Prick and Pia, are now Anin's minions. Anin's cousin sent Anin a letter saying how her and Lady Pin gave her courage to turn down a marriage proposal. Anin and Lady Pin also heard that the guy that was trying to marry Lady Pin is now a father of 2 kids. Anin is teaching full-time at the university. Lady Pin makes her lunch, and Anin kisses her on the cheek before she leaves to work. Apart from Lady Pin doing her translation work, her main job is to take care of Anin, and of course babysit her princess niece. Anin comes home from work and her niece tells her that she's been waiting all day for her. Anin asks her what does she want to play. Her niece tells her that she wants to play a family of 3. She wants her aunt to be the father and Aunt Pin to be the mother. Prick tells Aileen that they already look like a family of 3. Lady Pin asks Aileen what else does she want to play. Aileen whispers in Lady Pin's ear, riding horses, and Lady Pin whispers back to her, yes. Lady Pin takes Anin's bag and puts it on the couch. Lady Pin puts Aileen on Anin's back and they begin to play. Next, Lady Pin puts a picture of her, Anin, Aileen, and Prick in her journal. Anin sits down next to Lady Pin and asks her what is she doing. Lady Pin tells her she's not going to tell her. Anin tells Lady Pin that they should change the name of the Pine Palace to Pin Palace. Lady Pin tells her to keep the name the same. Lady Pin also tells her that she drew a picture of the Pine Palace when she was young, and that was her dream house. There's a flashback where Anin shows Lady Pin a drawing of the Pine Palace and tells her that's her dream house and that she will invite Lady Pin to live with her. She pinky swears. Lady Pin pinky swears back. Lady Pin lays on Anin's lap. Lady Pin tells Anin that she loves her. Anin tells Lady Pin that she loves her too. The loyal Pin ends with Anin chasing Lady Pin outside the Pine Palace, trying to see Lady Pin's journal, and them running inside the Pine Palace. Give this video a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, comment, make sure you have your post notifications on, that way you're always notified whenever I upload a new video, that way you're always up to date with the latest Freen and Becky news. I also have an Instagram you can follow me at, Freen Becky Fan 22. There I post pictures of Freen and Becky. Link will be down below in the description. Again, this is Pop Central 22, popping off your screen. Until the next one, and as always, keep it poppin'. Bye, guys.